Okay, so again, on the quest to have less calories, another tip is, and the reason that I provide all this sort of information, this database, certainly in the Eating to Lose section, and certainly the Go Here First section to get the basics dialed in first, it's having the power yourself to make these decisions and to create these habits and to be able to follow through with these habits. So getting to know, getting to be aware is a big part of this. So getting to know, to some degree, calories. I want to avoid getting you to have some kind of calorie database. I feel that's a little bit over the top and extremely time consuming when our days are full of lots of other things, and there shouldn't be one more thing to kind of bog you down and one more thing to have to think of. But that said, it's very much worth knowing, and if the quest is to have less body fat, then lowering calories is paramount, and sort of knowing what foods are calorie laden, because it doesn't always go hand in hand that the healthiest foods are those with the lowest amount of calories. I could bring in some, let's look at some sort of healthier nutrient dense foods. Some of the healthier fats are quite calorie laden, so your cooking oils, being very careful of what sort of portion of cooking oils, those calories will massively add up and completely change the calorific value of a meal. Avocados, some people like avocados. Again, just watch portion size. Quite a high calorific food, very good for us in terms of the nutrients, but portion size is certainly key with those. And just being aware, I was saying with the, if you kind of have certain favorite alcoholic drinks, just be aware of what's got what, and just take occasionally things like food labels. Food labels in the Eating to Lose and Shape Up. Have a look at food labels, start to kind of get to know food labels and how they work, and for a portion size, roughly how many calories. Because the more you can just sort of subtly look at things, the more you will kind of get to know. And I'm not talking about, I mean, you can skip the things like vegetables, a lot of the green leafy ones, skipping even some of the fruits. I guess banana, top of the fruits, at about 100 calories. Again, it's an estimation. This is why calorie counting is not an exact science, because there's a lot of leeway each side. I mean, bananas can be anywhere from what I've seen from 50 to 60 calories up to about 110 calories. So logging them as a certain figure, the number can be out. So that's why I'm kind of not always advising calorie counting, and the fact that it's quite laborious as well. But getting to know, just having this sort of for yourself, this rough notion of, certainly with your main meals, your different foods that you enjoy eating and that you have regularly, there for the portion size that you're having, roughly the calorific amounts. Also, a good idea, like I said, to be aware of these numbers, to be aware of portion size, and to be aware of everything else that we've talked about. But the more you can be in the know, kind of leads you, that whole information is power thing. The more you can know and build up over time, and keep looking at all those infographics and info and articles that I put in there in your own time. But the more you can have a build up of this, the more you can make the best informed decisions and ongoing decisions for yourself.